What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter from Panda here. If you want to take a romantic flame and a speaker with you, check this out. So I was recently out on a picnic with a couple buddies of mine, and once it got dark, I whipped out my old camping lantern, and it kind of didn't really fit to the mood. You wanted something that wasn't harsh on the eyes. That bright white light from most camping lanterns is pretty harsh. So that higher temperature, warmer temperature yellow light is really what you want. On top of that, it would have been awesome to have a Bluetooth speaker. And so I found this, and it's got both of them built in here, and this thing is actually pretty inexpensive. So I wanted to check it out. First of all, we have a micro USB cable here, and then we have, kind of looks like a giant pill, little lantern speaker right here. So, true unboxing. Ooh, it actually feels higher quality than I expected. It's actually heavier than I expected. Even this plastic up here is pretty robust. As you can see, it's slightly smoked and it's ridged here, like prism-like ridges. Man, it is pretty robust. And up here, even this little hinge is pretty sturdy, kind of polished silver. So you can hang this up, take it camping or whatnot. The bottom here where the speaker is probably the heaviest piece. I'm assuming the battery's in there. You can see we have these flute cuts in here and the speaker grill behind there. And then on the bottom, just kind of plastic. And then on the front here, looks like we have the buttons. So I'm not sure where the recharge, oh, here it is. Looks like we have a little rubber cover over the micro USB port. And then on this side, we have the buttons. So, and this thing is like slightly rubberized. When I pushed it, it's not capacitive. You actually have to push it in. You can feel it go in. This blue blinking light means, I hope, that it's in pairing mode. A6C, I'm hoping that's it, the atmosphere speaker. Boom. I think I found it. Awesome. And now, let's see, we can hit up Kanye. Yeah! And then we have some volume controls down here. Oh, if you tap it, it's a skip, but if I hold it down, I bet I can change the volume. And you're changing the volume actually on the device, not on the source, which is kind of nice. And if I hit this, play pause, I'm assuming. Perfect. Now, I'm actually going to hold this down and hold the volume all the way up. Probably get a chime when it maxes out. Maybe not. Okay, so, oh, there it is. So I've maxed that out, and now I'm going to lower the volume on my iPhone here. And now I'm going to hit it again. Because now this will allow me to really control how loud it is. And it's really nice to be able to control that from your phone, especially if you're sitting outside enjoying a summer evening or something like that. Gets a little bit distorted on the top end, but I'll be honest, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. This is louder than I expected. You know, is it as good as a dedicated Bluetooth speaker? I'm not sure. I just don't think it has as much real estate here to work with, but it sounds pretty good. And if I rotate it around, I can't really detect that it's projecting from one spot. So I'm assuming it's maybe a speaker pointed down, so it's kind of radiating out that sound in all directions. So when it's sitting in the middle of a table, that's going to be perfect. All right. Pause that, because that's only half the game. Now we have the button here for the light. Woo! Just toggles on and off. Yeah, baby! What I really actually like about this is the flame really dances, and I think the fact that it's kind of getting diffused with this light, it actually looks pretty good. You don't see sharp, harsh edges. When I've gotten flame LED light bulbs, usually they don't look that good, because what ends up happening is they're just like, the LEDs are pressed right up against the lens, and so you see the little LEDs. But because this is kind of distorted, it's kind of diffused, it really does make it look pretty good. Now, how much light is this putting out? Let's dim the lights and find out. All right, so I've got all the lights turned off here, and this looks good. It is definitely orange. It's not a yellow warm light. This is a fire-like orange light. And as you can see, if I were sitting around, had this in the center of the table here, you know, we could have picnic, play cards, talk, drink, have old fashions, smoke cigars, whatever. And I think this is going to be far less irritating on the eyes than a bright white camping lantern. So pretty cool. This thing is going with me on my next trip. And It looks real, and I'll be honest, LEDs last so long. Charge a sucker up with any micro USB cable. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about it. You can be entertained with music and podcasts or whatever. So this one, like I said, was literally half the price of most of these that I found on Amazon. So I think I paid like $21 for it, and most of them were like in the $38 to $40 range. So I think this one is a really good deal, but I'm really happy with it. I'll put a link to this specific one in the description below. Peter von Panda, out.